Ozzy, are you here to help? Yeah? Come here, buddy. And hi. Hi. Ozzy's gonna help with the compost. Hello, baby. Yes, hello. Yes, I love you too. You gonna help with the compost? Yes. Come in. Work to do. Ugh, it's drooling on me. Gross. Oh! Move! I almost dropped it on you. This is not going like I thought it would. Ozzy. Yeah, I love you too, but you gotta move. I have a job at a grocery store, and I work in the produce department. And with the owner's permission, I'm able to bring home the scraps. We call it the shrink. The produce that goes bad, things that come in damaged, things that we claim, stuff like that. And I'm able to put it, some of it, into my compost. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, is I'm gonna sort through this box. And so there's plastic, there's bags, there's actual garbage. So obviously it takes a little bit of work to get this ready to go into the compost pile, because we're not throwing in plastic, obviously. But yeah, it is worth the work, and I am very grateful to have an employer that helps me build a compost pile this way, because as we all know, compost is a big deal. Right, Ozzy? You really, really need attention right now, don't you? Hey, just neglect it. Look at you. All right, here we go. I'm going to speed this part up because nobody wants to watch me do this for the next 30 minutes. We're going to need a lot of mulch on this. Like a lot. Luckily, these grapes are very, very overripe and partially going-ish already. So, given that they're... Oh, what am I doing? Given that they're tiny, compared to, say, like a giant potato or something, they will break down very quickly, but we're still going to need a shitload of mulch. So I put out a post on Facebook looking for if people had bales that they wanted removed, like if they'd use them for septic, or if they just had bales that I would pay for and have delivered, whatever. And I managed to connect with a lady who said, I've got a bunch of them here, you can come and get them, here's where they are. And I was able to get those for free. And again, from the generosity of other people. So this compost, this garden, everything that this becomes, essentially is a community project at the end of it, because I wouldn't have been able to do this on this scale by myself and without the help of others. So even when we don't know it, I guess sometimes we're contributing to something a lot bigger than we realize, which is very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, I'm going to pause this and really get dirty. So before my hands get disgusting, I'm going to touch my phone now and edit this after, and I'll show you where we're at. So now comes the fun part, where we're going to break it all up a little bit and then get some more browns in there. I want to address something really quickly first, though, because there is a lot of what is fairly edible product behind me. I'm sure somebody at some point is going to either think to themselves or possibly point it out, like there's a lot of people who could be eating that food, and why are you just smashing it up and putting it in your garden? And I guess on one level, the nature lover in me is going to make more food out of the food. So in some ways I find like that helps, because there is a lot of waste that happens in the food world. And this is kind of my way of addressing that, where it's not completely wasted, because this would just go to the landfill if not to me. But there is validity in the statement that a lot of this is consumable, and to just throw it out on the ground and not try to find someone who needs to eat it is a valid question and concern, and I just wanted to address it. In this instance, it would also be dishonest, because I'm being allowed to take this food because I said I compost. I'd rather do that than throw it in the landfill. So had I gone in and said, hey, I'll take this food and take it to a food bank or take it to a shelter or something, and they allowed me to do that, then 100%, but that's not the agreement that we have. So I just wanted to address that really quickly, because I know that as someone who has struggled with food security before in their lives, that this is potentially painful and might feel kind of insulting to watch. So there's the story behind that. Hey, buddy. Hi. Move. Next. It's not playtime. Give me the bale. Get off. Where's my bike? That happened. All right. On to planting the rest of the potatoes. Here we go. Here we go. But I have opted to, I'm gonna keep all this scrappy dappy cardboard that I pulled up and kind of dug through and stuff. Use that as an extra layer of protection. And then I'm just gonna toss my potatoes down in this loosened up, once it's like, it's not, potatoes are not gonna have a problem growing in this soil. At least I hope not. And I'm gonna toss piles of mulch on top of it. I'm not even going to mound them into the ground. I did a little bit on that side of my red potatoes in the ground, like traditional potato mound style. Honestly, I hate it. I don't know. I just find it like it's time inefficient. Let's see if we can save some time. Stay tuned. Okay, we got it done. So that's that. So yeah, we got that done. Now we need to, I don't even know what. Opted for more mulching because, yes. But I never finished this yesterday. Okay, so we mulched and we composted and we planted potatoes and we got our next row set up and we semi-decided what's going in the keyhole spot for now. I think I'm gonna go with radishes, actually. I could turn out some radishes in that spot before these potatoes are even gonna think about being ready. So radishes going in there. Pretty sure you can plant radishes near potatoes. I'm gonna have to check that, actually. Either way, yeah, we have raked, we have remulched the cardboard, and now I've got any of the scrappy do bits, like these guys that I've been pulling up if I need to, like of the stuff from a couple of years ago. It is gonna go back onto the leaf mulch as the next layer of goodness. It's already halfway broken down, or most of the way in some cases. It's gonna be great. So yeah, we're just reusing all of our own materials out here as much as possible and getting really great results, because That's how nature do. The best soil in my yard is out in the midst of copse of trees where nobody ever touches it, and nature is just left to do its thing. So we're gonna try to bring that over here, see what happens. It is 8:30 and I am done. Now I get to go do laundry and possibly dishes. Round 3. Ding!